Hey, this is Aaron from Be Quiet. Welcome to our press event in Hamburg, and right next to me you see the Dark Base 900 case. We show it for the first time today. It's available in two versions, Dark Base 900 and Dark Base Pro 900. This here is the Pro version, and I would like to start with the most important topic about this case. When we developed this case, we wanted to give our users the highest flexibility possible, and we achieved that by building the entire case modular. So that starts already with the mainboard tray. The entire mainboard tray is modular. You can take it out of the case, you can put it on the table, you can assemble your system, build it in there, do some benchmarks. You could even leave it on the table for a longer period and let it, run there, because it stands on rubber feet as well, so there's no vibration going to the table. But at the end you can, as mentioned, set it up, make some benchmarks, and then put it in the case. If you're using 3 VGA cards, I would maybe assemble the VGA cards in the system, just that it doesn't get too heavy. Talking about the weight, very important to mention that most of the case manufacturers use a metal quality of, let's say, 0.6 millimeters. We use 0.8 until 1 millimeter to make this a really stiff and stable system. Staying at the topic modularity, the mainboard tray can be adjusted in 2 further positions, so total 3, to mount up to XL ATX mainboards. And you can even go that far to mount the entire mainboard tray inverted. So that means if you don't want to have the system on that side, you can also have it on the other side. So again, full flexibility on side of the user. Next point, you can already see here are the Hdd drives and the base for it. Normally you have 4 bay drives, 4 bays for 4 Hdd drives, but we have 1 bay for 1 drive. So you can decide for yourself how many HDDs you want to mount, and you can decide in these 9 positions where you want to mount it. You want to mount 7 HDDs, no problem, you can do it. You want to mount 2, you can mount them at the top, you can mount them at the top, bottom. You can decide for yourself, and again, this is full flexibility that you have. Talking about the usability and the flexibility, there's always a topic water cooling involved as well, in my opinion. You have lots of room in this Dark Base case to mount water cooling and radiators. So in the front you can use a 120 millimeter radiator and go up to 420 millimeters. Same story at the top, again up to 420 millimeters. In the back you can mount 120 up to 140 millimeters, and at the bottom you can go up to 240 millimeters as well. So you have lots of room there to mount your extremest water cooling system. Maybe important to mention as well, if you want to mount a front radiator, you don't have to get rid of all your HDDs. As long as the radiator is not deeper than 30 millimeters, you can still mount the entire HDDs you want. The next topic we should talk about is silence. Silence is a very important factor for us. We always want to deliver our users products which have the best ratio out of cooling performance and noise level, of course. So how do we achieve that with the Dark Base 900? First of all, the entire case stands on rubber feet to don't give any vibrations to, for example, the table or the ground or wherever you have the case at the end. Talking about the HDDs as well, they are all, each bay is decoupled so that you will not have any vibration going to the case. Same story with the mainboard tray that I just had in my hands. I can pick it up again. These are also decoupled, so you don't have any vibration going to the case, coming, for example, from your VGA cards, from your CPU cooler setup, whatever. It will not be transferred to the case. Of course, we have noise cancellation material, noise damping material mounted in the case. It's also at the top of the case, and it's a new material we're using. It's a mixture out of different materials to get rid of all the different types of noise that are available, that can occur in your case. Also very important is to mention how the air flows through the case. Since the case is modular and we have more room, you can try to prevent hotspots by just configuring the system right, and you will have the air being brought in the case through these 2 fans at the front. Of course, they have a dust filter in front of it. Same for the fan at the bottom. But very important is that the air is sucked through these air vents, and so the air goes through the case and gets out of the case, but there through noise breaking vents. So again, no noise is coming directly to the end user. That's very important, that the noise is always brought to the back and not to the front where the user is at the end. Last but not least, we have of course the best fans mounted that we can offer, and these are the brand new Silent Wings 3 fans. You can already see these fans don't have a regular shape. We try to maximize the air intake, and you can see that by the way it appears now. Second, we are using a 6-pole motor, which is absolutely unique in the industry, and a 6-pole motor leads to less vibration and less power consumption. And we also integrated a new IC. This IC helps us to reduce the electric noises you can have with a PWM fan, so these are eliminated as well. And we also upgraded the mounting system. So the mounting system from the Silent Wings 2 was rubber and it was decoupled from the case. But this one is even more improved. It's easier to switch, and now you can also use them very, very easy for radiators. That was a bit more difficult in the previous version. So 3 of these fans are pre-installed in a case. Very important, 3 PWM fans are pre-installed, also very rare in terms of cases. They are all in 140 millimeters and running at 1000 RPM. So at the back you can see our fan control unit, and with the fan controller you can connect 4 PWM fans and 4 3-pin fans, and at the regular version it's just 3 and 3, and you can connect it to your mainboard PWM signal to be regulated by that, or you can regulate it by yourself and set it from 5 volt to 12 volt. So, and the next differences to the Pro version, to the regular version, are the Pro version has this massive 4mm glass installed, which is of course decoupled with rubber mountings, and it has 2 LED stripes, and of course you can change the color on the fly. And we, as a small gadget, we have a charging unit at the top. It's a QI charging station. So all the smartphones that are compatible with the QI standard, you can just put it on top and it's charged. Thanks for watching. Please leave a comment, let us know what you think about this whole modular setup to give users a full flexibility, and have a nice day.